I don't know if I like the Tianling here. It's good against the Oki, but it's not that necessary against the Heigang, I think.
And it looks like Woos is going to be wrapping up a Dream D's draft. I don't think I'm a fan of the Tianlang as well either. I do think it might have been a little bit of a panic pick for Diligent, thinking it was just a nice safe pick to lay down, because when is there really a terrible time to draft a Tianlang?
I think it kind of hinders his own water view a little bit too much for a draft like this, but I think we're going to see a Carnal ban here. I really like the double immunity on Madrimdi's side. I think it's very effective in a situation like this.
Ooh, yuensw is going to get the ban here. Pontos is getting the ban on the side of Madrimdi, looking at a accuracy lead, speed lead for Diligent here.
Yeah, it's not looking... I don't know. This is an interesting match. This could really go either way. There's a lot of 15% potential.
Yep, most definitely. Let's go, guys. Diligent Madrimdi, round one. Watermore looking to get things kicked off with no strips coming out here.
Oh, here it is. Not looking good for Diligent. Oh, and the full pushback defense break on all. Okeanos going to have a field day here with the damage.
Yep, absolute field day. Rain of Stones coming out with the defense breaks across all of Diligent's units here. Diligent does have that orb up there to keep himself alive, but Okeanos going to be proccing with more damage coming into this Connell. Connell's taking a barrage of damage.
The Despair stun here on the water units, but the glancing debuff is too strong. It denies him any opportunity. Nana's no longer a threat. Used the skill 2 already, so he takes it out. Madrimdi goes in with that skill 2.
Ooh, choosing to go up with the shield. He could have actually taken a unit out with that second skill, but he's going to be protecting himself here. Morlock with a little bit of poke damage. Kana with a little bit of poke damage. Defense break sitting on top of this Okeanos. If Diligent can get a kill, he can get this orb back on his team here, but he could be possibly losing a unit very soon.
That's for the defense break, and he does get it. There's the defense break transfer. It's not looking good here. It's not going to be enough damage.
Ooh,
oh, maybe I was wrong. That was so close.
Drops a unit. Okeanos is looking a little low, though, but Diligent definitely on the back foot here.
Well, Madrimdi knows the cooldown's up here on the water Ryu, so the stack is going to happen unless he gets a big stun here. Big stun opportunity for the Okeanos into the water Ryu.
Yeah, pretty much a full team stun there, because Nana can't really do anything here. Looking for a kill, and this Okeanos cannot confirm kill by any means.
With the damage, it's going to be enough. It's going to take it down. Madrimdi has the upper hand here. Oh, and a violent proc from the Savannah.
Not going to matter there. Madrimdi taking round one away from Diligent.
The speed lead that comes in with her, plus the invincibility alongside everything else is very effective. Trunkpunk very good here, leaning towards that Heigang ban, actually.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Carnal ban eliminating any form of damage on the side of Madrimdi. I don't know how he's going to get any orbs back if he doesn't have kill potential.
I think Praha's really effective for Diligent here as a last pick. Oh my goodness, this man is playing aggressive. There it is, the Asima last pick locked in for Diligent. Ban's coming out shortly. What do you? So you think it's the Carnal ban? I could agree with that. Carnal is a good ban potential.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the Carnal ban, and I'm not too sure about the Asima. Maybe it's the Asima ban, because I wasn't expecting to see an Asima. Maybe Madrimdi wasn't expecting to see Asima as well.
This is a lot of rock, paper, scissors here, depending on who they ban. Is it the Water Ryu and the Chloe combo? Do we see the Heigang, the Wusa combo? There it is. Rock, paper, scissors.
Yep, couldn't see that coming. Heigang and Chloe are going to be the bans here. Leader skills coming out, speed lead for Diligent. Most likely speed lead for Diligent. And I would expect to see an HP lead coming out of Madrimdi, and it is speed lead and HP leads. Here we go, guys. We've got round two with Diligent and Madrimdi. Diligent's going to be kicking it off once again with this Moor. Maybe the Moor's going to have a little bit better luck here with his strips.
Oh, it's over. Double wheel here on the Asima. We know she has a very effective nature for her skill 3 into the skill 2. It's looking pretty grim right now.
Yeah, most definitely. We're going to see that reset possibly going out onto the Wusa to stop the third skill. No, I'm sorry, it's a Ventilate, and he gets that third skill anyways with the Violent proc with Ganymede, but he ventilates back onto Savannah, so Savannah just applies more damage here. Chooses to reset Connell, reducing the attack bar, everybody. Asima coming in and just dealing massive amount of damage. We got a big second skill coming in here doing massive amount of damage once again.
Here's the second rotation. The speed buff advantage does give Diligent another turn. Madrimdi taking his time, trying to figure out what he wants to do next time. Lost the rock, paper, scissors there, but that is kind of favorite kind of draft. Seeing when, I don't know, do I ban the counter to my counter? Do I ban the main pick? Do I ban the counter? Diligent knew exactly what he wanted and figured out his best options into this.
Yeah, this is definitely Diligent's a better pace style match for him, and he's taking that round 2 with a lot of force.
Yeah, this is going to show actually here. Vertical Pontos is strong in this situation. Like you said with Diligence, Water Ryu or more there is a considerable crutch pick. I think normally I would totally agree that that is a crutch pick, but I think in this case with Diligence box and size, I think that just might be the most flexible first pick that he has. It doesn't show too much.
Speed lead, multi-hit strip.
Yeah, speed lead, multi-hit strip. We get an extra turn. If you hit me, I have a little bit of defensive solo potential in nature. Oh my goodness. Diligent with the last 2 picks of Tian Lang and Leona wants to go for the Leona solo potential into Madrimdi here.
Yep, this is where those LDs really come in handy, where you're able to throw your opponent off by last picking units like that. Tian Lang, Leona coming in here and really making Madrimdi think, what is he going to have to do in this last 5th pick here? Because this could be a unit that Diligent full-heartedly thinks he needs to ban out.
This last pick is going to be really hard because Madrimdi has to ban the Leona. He has nothing that can kill it. Oh, and the Sion last pick. There it is. The Water Bomber. Extra life opportunity here. I thought we might see a Nana, but we're going to see a Sion. That is a pretty considerable ban here on Diligent's side.
Definitely. I think Diligent might be banning out that CN just so he doesn't have to deal with it, and he does. Leona's going to get banned out here. Madrimdi knew the CN was too good in this situation, so CN's gone, Leona's gone. Speed leads for both teams. Can Madrimdi outspeed Diligent? We'll find out in this round 3 between Diligent and Madrimdi.
I think if Madrimdi doesn't take multiple slow debuffs and stuns in the first turn, I think that he'll have a huge advantage. He really needs to see what happens with this Carnal here, but no stuns from the Tian Lang. A lot of damage though. This is the additional damage coming out there. Oh my goodness, and no crits on the Revenge into the Water Ryu as well.
Yeah, so much additional damage coming from Diligent here. Not looking great for Madrimdi, but Cardinal's coming in. He is Glance, looking for some stuns and anything with this 3rd skill. He's able to stun up the Pontos, which is pretty big.
Oh, needs to stun the Water Ryu. Gets the Water Ryu stun, takes him down. Vert is going to rotate. There's going to be an opportunity here for Madrimdi, but Diligent skill 2 could be pretty big on this Woundsaw.
And no additional turns coming out of Diligent. Looking for the reset on top of the Wusa. Does land it. Looking for Despair Stun. No Despair Stun coming out here. Does he try to finish off the Verd?
Oh, gets the 2-turn sleep and the extra turn from Carno. Carno will be able to take down the Verd or possibly just go for this Okeanos.
Go for the Okeanos, go for the Pontos. A lot of options here for Diligent. And he is going to be going for the Okeanos. Drops that Oki. Verd's going to be as good as gone soon as well.
And that's pretty much GG. He needed to keep that Oki alive. Diligent with the incredible amount of additional damage on those multi-hits early on. He's got the triple spin from the Water Ryu or the Moor. He's got the triple hit on the skill 2 from the Tian Lang. Even without landing a ton of pushback, attack bar gain, or stuns, he's just able to plow through so much damage.
Dream needed Despair Stun, didn't receive anything there. A little bit of poke damage coming into Invincibility to do absolutely nothing. Verdial trying to cycle and getting himself out of any situation he can right now. Here comes the silence, but he doesn't land the silence on top of the Connell though.
It's gonna be enough. It's just, he needs like huge stuns here or something to really stop the additional damage hits. Because the second that Invincibility goes down on that Vert, he's dead. Tian Lang with the skill 1 stun into Hagang. Now we know it's 100% confirmed to be Despair.
Yep, Despair Stun coming out on the Hagang. Hagang can't do anything here. This is definitely going to be it, though. He does the glancing, but he gets the initial turn anyway. Diligent absolutely buries Madrimdi in this round 3. There's nothing Pontos can do here.
Even with that quote-unquote lucky proc.
Diligent taking down Madrimdi in round 3.
Push your entire team over somebody. So seeing the pre-ban for Ragdoll here over the pre-ban for the Water Ryu makes a lot of sense when you're Madrimdi, because even if you're fast, Diligent is really, really fast too. And when you give him the I hit you, suddenly your whole team moves in front of me, it's not a very safe place to be.
Yep, that is right. Diligent with the first pick. Gianna Nana coming out for Diligent. Madrimdi looking to adjust now that he's fighting a Gianna first pick with Connell, Pontos, and Ganymede.
I really like Madrindi's usage of the Ganny here. I think taking the Ganny away from Diligent is really good because it denies Diligent the opportunity to go like an aggressive turn 2, like Hagang Sav and then a Ganny or something. But at the same time, I worry that Diligent last picking of Volantis here could be very, very scary for Madrimdi.
Triple Oracle coming out of Diligent. I was not expecting to see a Juno Praha coming out of Diligent.
I like the Praha pick. I think it's something that we don't see as much as we should. Praha is incredibly effective. Her rotations are very good. She can be built on Violent or Despair or even Swift in some cases. And the heal that comes out of her is very underrated. She heals for like 60%, and that's a lot more than most units heal for, right? It's like a second Nana, but for your whole team.
Massive heal. Diligent with a Leo coming out to wrap up his draft here. Madrimdi wrapping up with the Hagang Savannah, and it looks like he's gonna making that swap to the Leona. The ban is definitely coming out on top of this Savannah, but no immunity for Diligent here.
Diligent's happy with bringing the triple oracles into this composition here. He knows there's not a ton of damage coming out onto his units outside of the Carnal, so he'll just focus and tunnel it down.
Oh, let's see if that's going to be enough. Can Diligent take it in round 4, or can Madrimdi get this win? And we move into our first game 5 today. We're about to find out, guys. Leader skills are getting chosen here. Definitely going to be going with an HP lead and most likely a resistance lead.
Could pick a speed lead here. Madrimdi does have speed lead opportunity with the Pontos. Oh.
Accuracy attack leads coming out here for Diligent and Madrimdi. Let's go! We've got round 4 between the two of them, and we've got Gianna kicking it off.
Ooh, nice tech though. Pontos non-will is good against the Gianna bomb.
Yeah, most definitely. We're going to see that big skill 2 coming out here, looking for some Despair Stuns, not receiving anything at all.
We go for the skill 2 here, just for the silence into the Nana and the Praha, but goes for the immunity, the pushback from the Ganny, reset into most likely the Praha.
Okay, looking for the reset onto the Gianna. Definitely attack bars on across everybody except the Nana, of course, and stuns coming out on top of Gianna.
Madrimdi is going to have to output a lot of damage to get through this Nana. It's not looking very good so far. The healing's going to come up here. 3 debuffs to heal. It's a lot of HP for the Juno.
Definitely going to see a little bit more poke damage coming towards the Gianna. I guess not. Ventilate back onto the Okeanos. I'm sorry, the Connell.
Something I do like to see in this situation, he gets the pushback. Triple pushback is very effective here. Glancing, but could still stun if on Despair.
No additional turns coming out of Diligent as well. There's that big sword range coming in. No stuns from that third skill coming out from Connell.
But the rotations here from Diligent. Diligent does have skill 3 available on his Praha. No proc. Push back into the Juno. Very effective. Very good.
Yep, great pushback on the Juno. Juno's looking to heal itself up here. But Nana needs to get a Despair Stun. Diligent needs a little bit of breathing room so he can heal up his team. Does get the Despair Stun on top of the Connell.
It's not looking good. Praha's got skill 3. Praha's going to put the team to sleep and also get the heal out.
Oh, he greeted. He actually wanted to go for the kill on top of the Juno instead of the attack for pushback on the Praha here.
Yeah, he needed to kill that Juno there. Needed to take the first orb. Just didn't have enough attack bar on any other unit to really follow up the Praha on the pushback. 30% is very good for that Brush Boy, but it's not going to be enough for Hagang in this situation.
Definitely not. Ganymede looking a little bit poke damage coming on to Gianna, applying that glancing, of course.
I think you should go for it. Big defense break opportunity. Any random Despair Stun would be so strong here.
And he does go, and he gets those random Despair Stuns. Pontos, Hagang are down.
Yeah, getting the Despair Stun on the Pontos was absolutely key in this situation. He needed that Pontos to rotate, and it's not going to happen. Pontos had skill 3 available. The reset could come in, though. Madrimdi does have the opportunity to push it back. No healing on his team, though. Ooh, the revenge from Juno into a stun on the Ganny. It's going to give a lot of breathing room here for Diligent. Extra damage is coming out.
Yeah, definitely a lot of breathing room indeed. Holy Ground's going to come out to save his team a little bit here. Big skill, too. Possibly going out onto the Gianna.
Gianna and Juno both have strips, though. Pontos not looking to be the most effective against this Juno. We've said it before in other tournaments, but Juno is one of the scariest units to fight when you're using a Pontos.
That's right. He could ventilate right back onto the Pontos so he gets his immunity invincibility back up, and that's exactly what he's going to be doing here. Can't do any poke damage with the invincibility up here.
Kind of just a
Yep, we're definitely
little
gonna
far
see him.
away.
Always cycling that that second skill to get that third skill up as soon as possible with the Gianna.
Gianna's so fast with that skill in rotation, though. Does manage to move in front. He might go for the big stun here, but doesn't. Wants to chip damage away. Knows there's no healing on Madrimdi's side, so instead of opting for the chance at stunning into a Pontos cleanse, he's going to go for the damage, the skill one.
Yeah, good attack bar push back there. Holy Grand coming out once again to cleanse his team. Glancing is going to get reapplied on top of the Gianna.
Not good, though. Should go for the strip here. The dots are more valuable than the Gianna stun, actually.
Yeah, definitely should be going for the dots here. Going to get cleansed up by that Hay Gang. Going to be cycling more attack bar. I think he's going to be keep doubling in here.
The Hay Gang's very effective here with the Pontos, but that skill one damage is so good. There's so much free damage available here.
Bomb is landed, but that's not going to matter. Connell's going to be down here. Madrimdi just does not have enough damage here to handle Nana. That's a second orb.
Yeah, honestly, even without the Nana, I gotta say that Praha is doing a lot of work. That one-turn heal, that heal early on was just so much denied from Madrimdi's work. Denied his ventilated, denied all of his Cardinal's 4 skills, and it just wasn't enough overall.
Yep, Madrimdi's going to stay in this match. It's definitely looking extremely grim, and he does concede. Diligent takes it in round 4. He's going to be moving forward today.
Diligent, showing he can do it. Has similar drafts to his other ones throughout the matches, but they are effective. You know, that first pick more is very strong for him. He's got a lot of potential for cleave potential. He can play the turn 2. He has the Nana.